Hello children, this is your Gauri teacher from TODDLEDOM school. Children, yesterday I went to market to buy some vegetables. There I saw a fisherman who had variety of fishes to sell. When I saw those fishes, I recollected a story which my teacher had narrated during my school days. And today I want to share that story with you all. This story is about three fishes and a fisherman. So before starting with the story, I will like to give you a brief introduction about the characters. A fish is a water animal which lives and breathes in water. They have fins and gills and they breathe using gills. Fishes eat a wide variety of things like insects, worms, sea plants, dried and frozen food, etc. A person whose profession is catching fish is called a fisherman. Fishing is the activity of trying to catch fish. Fishing can be done in the sea or in a lake or river. Fisherman is someone who catch fish and other animals from a body of water. The title of the story is The Three Fishes. Once upon a time, there lived three fishes in a pond. They were close friends and their names were Lazy, Glossy and Wisey. As I said, these fishes were very close friends. However, their nature was different from each other. The first fish was very wise. That's why his name was Wisey. He always did everything after a careful thought. The second one was very cheerful, intelligent and resourceful. He would always use his brains to find a solution for any problem. And his name was Glossy. The third fish, unlike his friends, was very lazy in nature and never used his brain for making right decisions. And his name was Lazy. The three of them were really happy together. They helped each other and played together. While Wisey and Glossy liked to explore new things, Lazy, on the other hand, did not like all these things and spent his time eating and sleeping all the day. One day, a fisherman passing through the way saw that the pond was filled with big fishes. He was surprised and delighted and immediately informed his fellows about it. And together they decided to come the next morning to catch those fishes. Wisey heard this conversation between the fisherman and his fellows, and he rushed to the other two fishes and explained the entire situation to them, and also suggested that they should leave this pond as soon as possible and move to the other place. The second fish, Glossy, agreed and decided to leave the pond quickly with Wisey. The third fish, Lazy, mocked at them. He felt that the pond was their home and they must not leave their home. Since the other two fishes were unable to convince Lazy, they left the pond and decided to let him follow his own course of action. The next day, fisherman and his fellows cast their nets and catch plenty of fishes from the pond. And they also managed to catch the third fish, Lazy, who refused to leave the pond, while the other two fishes who left earlier, they were saved. One of the most prominent lesson and moral we can learn from this story is that it is important to act wisely when you foresee a problem. Now I will ask you some simple questions related to this story. So, my first question is, what is the title of the story? And the answer is, the title of the story is The Three Fishes. Next question is, where did the three fishes live? So children, do you remember where did the three fishes live? The three fishes lived in a pond. Now it's an interesting question for you. What were the names of the fishes? They were having very interesting names, right? The names of the fishes were Wisey, Glossy, and Lazy. Next question is, who heard the conversation of fishermen? So children, tell me fast, who heard the conversation of fisherman and his fellow? Yes, Wisey. Wisey heard the conversation of the fisherman and he immediately rushed to his friends and he also suggested them to leave the pond. Next question is, which fish did not leave the pond? And the answer is, the third fish, Lazy, did not leave the pond. The other two fishes, Glossy and Wisey, they took the right decision at right time and they both left the pond. And the last question is, what is the moral of the story? Moral of the story is, it is important to act wisely when you foresee a problem. So children, it is very important to take right decision at right time and you should always use your wisdom and intelligence. So children, did you like this story? Yes, it was very nice story. This story inspires us and teach us valuable lesson of life, that wisdom and intelligence are important gifts given by God to human beings and which should be used at right time. So always remember this lesson in your life. We will end our session over here. We'll meet you soon with a new learning session. Till then, bye bye. Take care of yourself. Stay home. Stay safe.